Me answering that question.
Pink and cool.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? You guys hanging
Good,
in there?
good. Yeah.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Good.
So we've seen the pilot. You've been doing some very vigorous action scenes. Tell us a little how much fun that is to do and the process it takes.
It is so much fun. I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't. It's like, you know, you're a kid again and you got to go play at work. You know, it's great. You know, I had to do archery for it. Did that for a couple of months, and then plus you're constantly training, working with the stunt coordinators, and you know, TV is such a tight schedule, so everything kind of has to go fast. So like whenever you can be shooting a completely different scene, and the stunt coordinator will pull you aside and say, "Hey, we have 5 minutes. Let's just run through the numbers." So like this way on camera, everything goes a little bit quicker.
So is there, when you're doing your stunts, does it deviate at any time, or is it choreographed all the way through?
Well, you know, you definitely choreograph it, but then you find on the day when you're shooting that something might pop up, or something takes a little too long, they need to cut something, so you always keep an open mind on the day, and so you just go with the flow.
Do you know if your character is branded as a member of the militia? Do you know what your character's motivations are, or are they keeping your actual backstory secret and giving it to you bits and pieces?
Yes and yes. You know, they keep they're keeping a lot of stuff secret with Nate, but at the same time, you know, you find that he's part of the militia. And you know, he's this expert archer. He's a great fighter. He's on his own mission. But then the pretty girl comes along, you know, and it's like, where's his allegiance?
But then he also turns around.
Well, yeah, but then he saves her at the end.
You have a very interesting character.
So, and I think that's just, you know, what guys meet a pretty girl and just sort of changes things.
So is he a good guy or a bad guy?
I would say he's a good guy. I would say he's a good guy. You know, J.J. Abrams and John Favreau have a totally different idea, but from my point, he's a good guy. You know, he's just surviving. You know, he's on his journey. He reminds me a little bit of Han Solo. You know, Star Wars. Right? Han Solo, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to be part of the rebels. He wasn't a bad guy. He was just like, hey kid, in for the highest bidder. I want my money. You know, even with the pretty girl, he's like, I want my money. I'm in it for the money. So we'll see what they have Nate do.
How attached are you to technology?
Lately, really attached. Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, I mean, cell phones go. It would be chaos. Because you're driving around, you're like, oh, I have to talk to so-and-so, let me pull over to a phone booth. And what if you don't have quarters? You know, I mean, just imagine it. I mean, there's so many apps on the phone now these days. And you can find the restaurants or something and easily. But if you don't have that, I mean,
Have you tried when do any method acting as far as, you know?
You know, there are
Lock
times.
yourself?
No. There are times when you do. That might be a little weird. Let me get ready for revolution and lock myself in a room, or hop on a horse and just take off and see if I can find my way back. No. I mean, for certain roles, there's so much that you can do. With this one though, you have to remind yourself that there's no technology, and it's like, for me, I just reminded myself that it's kind of like going to a new country. You know, you don't speak the language, and when you go there, you find like within the first hour, your head is so overwhelmed. You almost get a headache with all the sounds and the smells, you know, and so imagine that there is no technology, and so you're in nature, and you really become keen to listening to animals, or, you know, see a bunch of birds fly, you're like, okay, someone might be over there, you know, it's disturbing. So it definitely, it makes you more aware.
So, are there any like wilderness survival or tactical information or tricks that you brought to your character, or you had to learn all of this sort sort of survival skill stuff as you go along?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I've always been a nature boy. I've always loved, you know, camping and fishing and doing all those things. But this was one where, I mean, you bring that into it, but at the same time, I mean, my dad's a Marine too, so there are things that I picked up from him growing up. But on the show, yeah, you definitely have to learn some things and remind yourself, because we are in this world. So it's like you're doing a show about no technology, and yet there's a camera on the other side kind of picking it up. So you really have to kind of have a focus and just create that world around you.
There's a lot of action in the first episode.
Yes.
Pilot, are you doing that? Is it a stunt person? Did you get in there and get your knuckles dirty?
That is all me.
Was it fun?
Yeah, but at the same time, we do have stunt doubles, and they'll jump in, you know, when it's required for them to, you know. So that's what's exciting about it is we have a great stunt coordinator, Jeff Wolf, who did Pirates of the Caribbean. So he really brings that element of swordplay and you know, you just want to be with these guys too. You know, you're like, wow, this is so cool. I want your job. You know, this is way better. No lines, let me just fight. So it's really cool.
Can you just tell us really quickly about your audition process? You know, when you got it, did you know? Did you feel that you really got this?
Yeah, I think you know, it's funny. Auditioning is such a funny thing for actors. You know, I mean, you go into a waiting room with a bunch of actors all over the place, you know, and you go in, you put your best foot forward, and sometimes, you know, actors come out screaming, crying, upset at themselves, and sometimes the ones are like, yes, and then they didn't get it, you know. So it's.
Which one were you?
I feel really good about it. But at the same time, like, I've learned to really just let go. You know, it's almost like not up to me. I got to do my best job, but when it's over, I have to leave, let go, and let what's going to happen happen.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Yeah.